So you may have heard a lot about what's called the gut microbiome.
What the hell are you talking about?
You may be confused, maybe wondering what's going on. You may be wondering, why do I even care about the bugs in my gut? Well, in today's video, I want to give you the reason why the gut microbiome is so important, and I'll give you the 5 best ways that you can change your gut microbiome to get your gut feeling better. Guys, let's talk about food. Hi y'all, Dr. Islam here, aka your poop guru and gut microbiome expert, but board certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic, consists of a gastro for all your GI needs. So why does the gut microbiome even matter? Well, the gut microbiome is literally the working horse of your body. In your GI tract, there are trillions, yes, trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses constantly interacting, fighting with each other, and interacting with your environment and your food. And the makeup of your gut microbiome can change, can be altered, can also affect your body and your health. We know that for sure it's linked to digestion. A healthy gut microbiome predicts a healthy GI tract. So the more healthy your gut microbiome is, the less chance you're gonna have with constipation, diarrhea, bloating, leaky gut, and a lot of those other GI issues. But it's also linked to immunity. Did you know that your gut microbiome is one of the first lines of defense when it comes to your immune system? Especially during this time of the year when it's getting cold, all the viruses are out, all the bacteria are out, all the fungi are doing their fungi thing. Your gut microbiome is literally the first line of defense to break down and to fight off those infections going into your body. And then also in your mood. It's crazy, but what's going on in your gut can affect how you feel when it comes to depression, anxiety, and just feeling bad overall. So if you have any of these 3 issues, but also maybe other things like skin issues, autoimmune disease, you just feel crummy overall, the first line of treatment that I recommend to all my patients is doing what you can to alter your gut microbiome. So here are the 5 tips that I recommend for everyone to get your gut microbiome back on track. Number 1, you need to start off with having fiber-rich foods. Fiber is the foundation of your gut health. If you don't have that foundation laid, everything built on top of that is not going to work. It's going to crumble down like a sandcastle. So laying that foundation for a good fibrous foundation is the best thing that you can do. And do what you can to add in natural fibers, whether it's plants, vegetables. These are literally the foods that feed the good guys. Load up on those veggies, load up on those fruits. In fact, make vegetables and fruits the biggest part of your plate. Fiber is the fuel to help out with the good guys. It gives them the reinforcements, makes them strong and swole to improve your gut microbiome to help things out. This is the first thing that I recommend for all my patients. Number 2, add in probiotic foods. So probiotics are reinforcements to your GI tract. These are additional supplements that you can take to help out. Now I recommend probiotic foods because not only do you get the probiotics, but you get the natural minerals and vitamins that come with those probiotic foods. The ones that work the best are ones that are fermented or that have live bacteria. So foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, pickled cabbages. These are foods that can add in as a supplement to help out with your gut microbiome. This plus fiber is an amazing combo. It's like having your super friends there to help out when it comes to your GI tract. Number 3, eliminate the foods that are making your bad guys happy. We do not want to make our bad guys happy. We all know what these foods are. You know it, I know it, but these foods are the ones that really tear up your GI tract. That include sugary foods. So any added sugar added to your food is not good for you. It's common sense, but sometimes you need someone like me to really spell it out for you. Processed foods are not good for you. Fast foods are not good for you. In fact, I had a patient tell me, hey, Dr. Islam, I feel like I'm eating well because I'm having a lot of vegetables. I was like, all right, what are you doing? So when I go to McDonald's and get my Big Mac, I add extra lettuce and tomatoes to make sure that I'm loading up my vegetables. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm glad you're trying, but adding lettuce or tomatoes or pickles to a Big Mac is not going to help out. You need to get rid of the Big Mac to improve your gut. I cannot tell you how many patients that tell me that they want to improve their gut microbiome, but literally they're eating Big Macs, chicken nuggets, fast food, processed foods, and you're not going to improve your GI tract naturally if you're eating the foods that are destroying your gut. Number 4, manage stress. Now we all have stress, and I hate advice that says manage stress, because it's not helpful for you and me. We all have stress in our lives, but we always have a way to deal with stress. There are always two sides to a coin. Find what works best for you. So for me, the best thing that I have found for me to manage stress is going for a walk, writing in my journal, meditation or prayer, having a lot of friends, talking about problems. These things actually help out with me. And when you actually look at the science behind managing stress, this tends to have the best bang for your buck, and it is supported by clinical research. And then number 5, having some form of exercise. Whether it's going out for a walk, keep in mind when you do that, you're killing 2 birds with one. You're helping out with stress and helping out with your gut microbiome. Lifting weights, doing cardio, going for a run, playing tennis, playing basketball. These things not only help out with your mood, but actually can change the makeup of your GI tract. We have seen studies after studies showing that exercise, 90 minutes per week, can actually change the composition of your GI tract. It can increase the good guys and decrease the bad guys. So these are the 5 simple ways that I recommend to help out with your GI tract. I want you to see if you can incorporate some of these ideas today to get you feeling better. If you want to learn more about what you can do to help out with your GI tract, I'll post a video up here in which we'll give you other tips that I recommend to change your gut microbiome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below, what have you done to help out with your GI tract? Well, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget, let's talk about poop. Thanks, everyone.